I'm Danielle Lyle. I was the recreation assistant as well as program leader from 2007 to 2018. Making memories with the youth here was very special to me. One that stands out is a child just came to me and she had colored a picture of me. And when I saw that picture, it was me, like down to the hair and the clothes that I wore, you know, kind of like the uniform look. And I've kept that and still have it. And that pops in my mind as just being special. And of course, you know, she felt that, you know, that she wanted to give that to me. One of my favorite things that we did here was we held a Mardi Gras celebration because Athens saw an influx of individuals move here after Katrina, and we wanted to make, you know, those individuals feel at home. Mm-hmm. And that was a big event for us. And we had, you know, Cajun style food and music and games, crafts. It was everything. And so I think that one stands out to me. The Senior Citizens Valentine's Banquet that we had annually, and it brought out a lot of senior citizens that, you know, from the whole community. We had fraternity brothers come in and escort them to their tables. The youth came in and served them. We provided food for them that they were served. Just a huge thank you to them for being a very important part of the community. Lastly, Family and Friends Day. There again, the community as a whole coming together. Hundreds of people. Celebration. It was hot. It was summertime. Pool was open. The courts were open outdoors. Music. People just came together, brought their lawn chairs, tents, and just kind of hung out for the day. One thing that stands out, Leisure Services used to hold projects Reach and Start. They were the same program, names changed. And that was the special needs camp for community members, youth in the community. And it was separated out from the mainstream camps. The partnership between Clark County School District and Lake Park, or Leisure Services, dissolved. And so those children were integrated into our summer day camps. The children that needed received a one-on-one camp counselor, and it allowed them to be mainstreamed into a camp setting, while also allowing the children and staff of the centers, Lake Park, get to interact, get to have that experience, whereas the children may not have had that experience to interact with those special individuals. I think back on my summer camps, growing up, going to 4-H camp or going to drama camps and that sort of thing, and that just allowed me to have these great memories. And I know that the kids, the youth here, they have these memories. And the experiences that the children have, they may not have gotten those experiences outside of camp. I mean, swimming almost every day, field trips, lunch provided. I mean, there are so many opportunities for the kids within our camps. But there again, that experience. There have been kids that have not been able to swim. They leave camp swimming to some degree. Anything that I think was anything that we did with water, I was there. And that was another thing. The kids were like, Missy, you're gonna go swimming. Yes, I'm gonna go swimming. You know, yeah. Leisure Services, Parks and Recs, there are almost no cookie cutter days. You know, we don't just come in and play all day. Being admin, you know, as rec assistant as well as programming, you know, they still go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. So there were days that I knew as the clock ticked down to 3 o'clock, if I didn't have some of those things that needed my focus, were not complete. 3 o'clock, the buses were coming in after school starts. So a typical day required some shifting gears. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Kept me on my toes. It's good. I came in Lake Park with a family and community feeling. And I took that to heart. Mr. Willie Hull, you know, took a chance on me, supported me, and my ideas, my thought processes, my crazy ideas, you know. I would be remiss to not mention, that I came in at a time where the community had lost a very vital individual, Ira Pope. She is very much a part of here. And I knew her prior to coming here, and that's what made this so great, that I got to be a part of this family and this community and was welcomed with open arms. So, you know, between Mr. Willie and Doll, me being able to carry on, you know, her programming ideas. And even prior to coming here, Henry Devereaux, he was our program specialist, allowed me to expound on my interest in the things that I wanted to see for the center, for the youth, for the senior citizens, you know, work the adults in, what can we do for us as a whole. One more, which is a joy and a funny individual. I think of her as Jacqueline Elder. Call her Puddin', because she again is one of the staples for Lay Park, the community, and for Leisure Services. And she helped me anytime I needed anything in the center, and in my early days here to be able to succeed. It was always my dream to work with children in some capacity. My dream may not have come to fruition the way I planned it. That's life. When the opportunities came, I was already early childhood educated, you know, thinking those things, was not following that path. But I took a step and said, this may be the path to get me to do those things. Love community, love kids. And really, it was when I came to Lake Park that it all came together for me. The previous experiences in leisure services just shaped that. And then being at Lake Park, it concreted it. It really did. I mean, 50 years, generations of individuals coming through, not those doors as they are now, but the doors. I've been blessed because I am a native Athenian, so I've seen it, from generations before me to mine and my peers to their children, and now their children, which seems really strange to me. The community as a whole has changed over the years, though the need for this facility, leisure services, is very, very important. And I think the legacy is just having that, the ground level that we can continue as a community, even though I'm not here anymore, we can just continue to grow that for future generations. I think we covered a lot, and I feel really great about that. I am excited for the celebration itself. I can't wait. When I said, I know it's the 50th, but it's going to be that Family and Friends Day all over again, that I think is much needed for us as a whole. We're really excited.